I was on the HMS Norfolk. His Royal Highness Prince Charles, is then now King, joined us in Gibraltar. I've got a photograph here, and it shows us on the forecastle. Lieutenant Gordon Lennox, who is directing duties, Prince Charles in the background. I was just in front of Prince Charles. We all sort of saw him on board ship and then went down our own messes, which is our rooms, if you like. Within sort of 10 minutes, a crate of beer came down courtesy of Prince Charles, and with an instruction is to be treated the same as everybody else on board ship. I had to chuck my cigarette over the side, because when you're on duty, you're not allowed to smoke. It frightened the life out of me when I saw him come around, because I wasn't expecting anybody there. He immediately put us at ease. He said, "All quiet." He asked where I came from and how long I'd been in the Navy and what I had done. He was quite interested because I came from Cardiff, and certainly with his role as Prince of Wales. And we were chatting for what seemed forever. Most officers got good leadership skills, most officers, and he was no different. And if we was going into a war environment, we would have followed him. Yeah, I think he's going to make a fantastic king, and he's going to be great for the country.
If he can carry out the job of being a captain on board a ship, believe you me, that's harder than being the King of England. And he did exceptionally well, really, really well, as a captain of a ship. He was an exceptionally professional man. I mean, you don't become a helicopter pilot just like that. He was also a jet pilot, you know, navigator, correspondence officer. He was very, very experienced and knowledgeable in many, many ways, which helped him being the type of captain he was. I've been with an awful lot of captains in my time in the Navy, and I think he's up there with the first. I still had to work out how to approach this new captain, because it's very strange all of a sudden having the future King of England in your midst. But he was only a lieutenant. So, and I was the coxswain of the ship, so I thought, just be yourself, and I was. But the way he does it, and the way I've seen him do it in the last few months, there's no doubt in my mind that the groundwork that he's had with us on the Bronington and in the Navy in general has given him the ability to be an exceptional king.
I first met the then Prince of Wales in his first week under training at Dartmouth. And in 1976, he was in command of his own ship, and he joined HMS Bronington in Rosyth, but I was going to be his second in command. So it was a very straightforward relationship. He was the captain, I was the first lieutenant. He was, on the whole, I did what I was told. And it worked very well in that way. What was wonderful was that he was also a good leader. Well, the future king, as we thought of him then, the king was really good at understanding that it wasn't about top-down and telling, but about listening and helping people to be the strongest they could. And to that extent, he was a model of leadership, because he wanted to know the people in the ship. He knew everybody by name. He was apt to go around the ship and talk to people and hear their stories and share moments with them, as a good commanding officer should. So it was a real pleasure working with him in that way. The Navy's influence on everybody who's ever served in it is profound and long-lasting, and you might wish to shake it off. It never really leaves you, and it's in many ways, for many people, either a first home or the first experience of independence, and I think it was probably the same for him.